Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing great. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to manually install Android 16's OneUI 8 officially on any Samsung phone. As you can see, this is my Samsung's Galaxy A16. Is currently running Android 15 OneUI 7. Let me show you this. As check for updates, it says your software is up to date, which means there's no software update available for it currently, and the OneUI version is 7.0 and the Android version is Android 15. Let me also show you that in phone setting app, if I go all the way down, scroll down and go to above phones and then to software information, as you can see, this is OneUI version 7 with Android version 15, as you can see. So we're going to be installing official OneUI 8 on this phone, and it's going to look like this. To this, as you can see, we are running OneUI 8 Android 16 on the same Samsung Galaxy A16. Let me show you again in the system. As you can see, this is the same phone, Samsung Galaxy A16. Let's go to software updates. As you can see, your software is up to date, OneUI version 8 and Android 16. So without any further ado, let's learn how to do it. So on our phone, what we need to do is we need to back up each and everything that's present on our phone, because in this process each and everything is going to get removed. By the way, I'm also working on a video of doing the same trick of installing the official update of OneUI 8 on any Samsung phone, but without removing the data. I'm still working on that video and I'm going to post that as soon as I can. So if you want to watch that first, just don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Alright, and the things you need to perform this update is really simple. Just need a laptop, a Windows laptop, Windows computer. It should be running at least Windows 7 and above. You need good internet connection to download the firmware for this phone, and a data cable to connect your phone with your laptop or computer. And that's pretty much it. That's three simple things that you need. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go into our phone settings app, and then we have to scroll into accounts and backup. As you can see here, accounts and backup, then click on that and then go to manage account here, and then you will see all of your accounts that are logged in into this device. So what we need to do is simply we have to remove each and every account. It's really simple. Some accounts just gets removed directly, as you can see, without asking for your fingerprint or password, but some of the admin apps like the Google's and the Samsung one will require both your fingerprint, your PIN and your password maybe. So just remove each and everything from here like this. Remove account, remove, just do it with all the accounts. After removing all the accounts, the manage account page will look like this. And then now we need to find our phone model name, model number, sorry. The model number is completely different from your phone model name. For example, this phone, this is Samsung Galaxy A16. Its model name is obviously Samsung A16, but its model number is completely different from its model names. To find that out, we need to just scroll all the way down into about phone, then you have to find the phone model number. As you can see, the model name is Samsung Galaxy A16, but the model name, which just it says model name, but it is actually model number, which is A165F. So when you're downloading firmware, you have to download the appropriate firmware for this phone's model number and model name. Alright, after you remove all the accounts, back up each and everything on your phone, and you have already seen your phone model name, you're alright, you're good to go. You need to do is just power off this phone, as simple as that. Just power off our phone. Now the whole work is dependent on our computer. So let's switch our screen to laptop screen. I'm using Windows 11 here. So now I'm gonna open up my browser that I use. You can use any browser that you want, and then you have to come to this website. I've given a link of this in my video description, so you can just click on that and you will directly land it on this page. Then here on the main search bar, you're gonna type your phone's model number that we just saw. In my case, it was A16 and 5F. So I have to just download this firmware for this model only. So after that, we have to scroll down a bit, and this website also shows you your phone's picture to just give you a little bit more confirmation at a glance that you're downloading the correct firmware for your phone. And it also gives you some basic information actually as well. So you just scroll down and then you can see all of the countries. You can download firmware from any of these countries if you want, but we're not here for that purpose. We're here to download the latest version Android 16 from any country if Samsung has released it somewhere else. So for that we have to scroll down a bit more, and if we just scroll here, and in the filter firmware we have to select the version that we want to install. For us, we're going to be going with Android 16. After simply selecting that, scroll down a bit, and as you can see, currently Samsung has only released A16's Android 16 for Vietnam here, which is accessories Vietnam. So it doesn't matter, man, where Samsung has released first. It can be India, it can be China, Russia, any country, any region, but we have to focus on the OS, which is Samsung's latest OneUI 8 Android 16. And by the way, this is official. Samsung has released this officially in this country or region, which is Vietnam. And I can 100% guarantee you, you're gonna get this update in your own country here as well. But it's gonna take some time. Samsung is known for these things that they might actually give same phones updates first in some regions and then late in other regions. For example, it can take days, maybe weeks, or maybe even months to reach your country. So we're not gonna wait that time. We're gonna just install the Vietnamese version here. So just have to click on version here to download that version. For me, it's Vietnam. For you, it can be any country. So you don't have to think about that. Oh, we are not going to be installing this country. My SIM is not going to work. My warranty would get wiped. There's no such thing. I'm going to talk about that later. But currently, we are, as you can see, for Vietnam. There's the A16, the same model name. The size is around 6.74 gigabytes. The Android version is Android 16. So now scroll down, and then you have three options. I will highly recommend to download from Samford server directly, because this is where they provide you the fastest speed, because this is directly downloading from Samsung server as an update. So just have to click on this. So there will be an option shown as download. So you have to click on download to download their firmware. As you can see, I have to download it, but I have already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it all over again. Here's that firmware. As you can see, 6.73, 6.74 gigabytes. So this is the same A16 5F XXV, which is the Vietnamese version. And then now we need to download a really small software. It's officially from Samsung actually, and it is used by Samsung engineers actually. Here's that official website. I have given its link, and then you have to scroll down and then select the latest version, latest stable version. Click on that, scroll down a bit, and then latest version is this one. So just click on this, scroll down again, and then click on the first one. As you can see, I can download it right now, but again, I have already downloaded it, so I'm not gonna download that over again. After downloading all the firmware file and everything, what we need to do is we need to extract that firmware, because currently it's in a zip file. We have to extract it. Very simple, just right click on that, and then you can extract it using Windows Default Explorer. But I have an extractor already downloaded known as 7-zip. I'll also highly recommend you to download that. So click on 7-zip and then extract files, and then simply click on OK. After extracting, as you can see, the file size from 6.74 gigabytes has increased to 8.6, because previously it was compressed. Now it's uncompressing, so it's going to be a bit larger. So you just have to wait for it to complete. You can see the firmware has been extracted. Now we have to extract the folder or the software that we just downloaded for flashing. I've copied it from my downloads. It again do the same thing. We have to extract it. It's in a zip file. I'm going to extract it using 7-zip. You can extract it using Windows inbuilt extractor as well. Extract file is a very small file, so you're going to extract right away. As you saw, here's the software. Just double click to open it. Then scroll down. Again, go to Odin. Then you will find this Odin.exe file. So right click on this and then run it as administrator. Yes, and then the official Odin software will launch. Just click on OK, and here is the software. Now what we need to do is we're just gonna need this entire firmware that we just extracted to port this or import this in our software. Really simple, but before that I'm going to show you what's inside the firmware files. After opening up the firmware files, here are the main files. We have to uh, import those into our software Odin. So first of all, we have to click on BL, and then we have to go navigate to our firmware file, which is in our desktop. Here's that firmware folder, and because we selected BL, then we have to select the BL one. Then you will see a check, which means it's imported successfully. Then we have to go the same thing with AP. Simply click AP and then go to AP, double click it, and then it will start importing. Make sure not to touch anything here because AP is the main file and the largest file. So it's going to take some time. It can take 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, even 10 minutes depending on your computer hardware power. So you just have to give it some time. In the meantime, it might show not responding or not working or anything. Don't touch anything, just let it do its work. Alright, just have to wait for it to do. Hey guys, as you can see, AP has been selected as well and it took the most amount of time. Then you have to click on CP and then click CP, then it will also import. Okay, we got a check. Now for CSC, now you'll see two options, CSC and home CSC. Do not select home CSC, just select CSC. Alright. Okay, we have got all of those files imported. Now let's get back to our phone and make our phone ready for flash. There's our Odin running, as you can see. What we have to do is we're gonna have to make our phone ready for flashing. For that, we need a USB cable. Connect one end with your computer first. And what you need to do, make sure your phone is turned off, as you can see. Then what you need to do is we need to make sure you could use a good quality cable so that it does not disconnect when we are doing our process. So we have to press volume up and volume down buttons simultaneously, and when we start pressing we have to insert our USB cable and make sure the other end is plugged in. So 3, 2, 1, both buttons and then USB. Keep on pressing them. Okay, this is the screen that we are supposed to see. So what we need to do is we need to just press volume up button once. As you can see, volume up button to continue, just once. Alright, 1. You will hear the beep that the computer has detected. We have found. Let me show you by zooming in that our computer has also detected an added button, so which means that our phone and our computer are connected successfully. Now what we need to do is we're just going to press start and the flushing will start. So 3, 2, 1. As you can see, the flashing has started. You can also see a line in our phone. As you can see, it's about to complete the liner both. It's about to complete the firmware. Is about to complete. Again, do not try to touch anything. Okay, reset and pass, which means we have successfully flashed it. Don't try to touch it still again until the phone restarts. The phone has completely rebooted, and here we can see the welcome screen. Now here you can successfully and disconnect your phone from your laptop. Now the laptop work is completely done. Here we go. Welcome. So you just have to click start. Then you just have to. This is a really simple setup. You can all do this, guys. So I'm gonna just fast forward it. We have successfully completed the whole setup wizard. Now here we are on our home screen. As you can see, we have successfully booted up into Samsung's official One UI 8. Let me prove that as well to you guys. We have to go and scroll down, go into my phone settings, scroll down all the way to about phone. It's still the same phone, Samsung A16. Then we can go into software information, and there we go, guys. We have successfully installed One UI version 8 with Android 16 officially from Samsung. As you can see, this is running on Samsung's A16, and I think you might be the first people in your own country to experience this firmware. So enjoy it. So I hope this video helped you getting One UI 8 officially on your Samsung phone. If really and you want to see more technical videos and helpful videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you have any queries, feel free to ask me in the comment section. It's all yours. I will meet you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.